everything I show you today, everything, including what you just did here, don't think that's the only way you have to do it. You go home, you modify, you adapt, you make it work for you. One of my great coaches, Morris Allen, told me, as world Sambo champion, he said, make your judo work for you, make your Sambo work for you, make the technique work for you. Don't think of a technique as a solid, isolated thing. It's a skill set, okay? And a skill is how you apply that technique, well, your style of how you do it. So skill is the practical application of a technique. So think of everything as a skill. How can I functionally, optimally make that work for me? All right. Now, we're going to go with a big body slam, all right? This is where you're going to really take the starch out of people and make them pay for, making you cut weight and get in the tournament, all right? We will need the crash pads for this one, all right? Key thing to remember, when you take the fall, when you do this, take the fall, tuck your chin, don't reach to the mat, just take the fall. We use the crash pads for a very good reason. You crash on them, all right? Okay, so take a good break fall, but still use the squishy part. It's Soto Gari, means you're out of reach. Oh, everybody knows Soto Gari is a basic throw. Yes, it is. And basics are fabulous, okay? But the way we're going to do it's a little bit different. Okay, so we're gripping before we're making fighting here and everything. My goal is this. I want to get close to him, and we'll talk about this later this morning when we talk about gripping and all this stuff. You'll see a little more of this coming into play. But I want to get my right hand around his deltoid here, grab him in the back. I want this, okay? Even if I'm the same size or shorter, I don't want to reach over his back. He'll block that and he'll send me to, king and come. But when we're fighting here, I want to get my hand around here. Okay? That's my anchor. That's an anchor hand. So we're gripping here, we're gripping here. How do I get? I get this. There it is. Now when you do this, look at this grip, guys. See this? I'm not grabbing this way. I'm not grabbing in here. Okay? Grabbing here. And look at my elbow. I'm locking him down. I'm not just gripping with my hands. I'm using my whole arm and shoulder, my elbow and shoulder. So I'm doing this. I'm trying to cinch him in. And he knows it. I want to square my shoulders back up. I want to do what I call kill his shoulder. Make his shoulder dead. It means useless to him. That's what we're doing here. Okay? Now we're like this. I've got this grip. And he knows he's in some trouble here. Right? At this point now, whatever hand I use here is my pulling hand. It could be the sleeve. It could be his lapel I grip. If it's his lapel you grip, remember he can stick his arm out, so you really have to slam it. So don't really do that. Don't reach your hand out. I don't want you to get hurt. Don't stick your arm out. Don't stick your arm out when you get hurt. Okay? It will break. It will break. The arm will break. So I've got this. Now, let's watch this. We're still kind of squared up here, aren't we? Okay? With my elbow, I'm starting to feed him. Pull your elbow down and suck it in. Okay? Now here's Sambo. All right, now with this hand, now see how my hips are? They're fairly close. I'm not out here. Yeah, oh, I'm in trouble now. I'm here. So my right elbow and my left hip are working together. My right hip are working together. Now, see how I'm in proximity? Pretty close to him. Now, I'm going to quickly grab his sleeve. Let's say grab his sleeve. Don't grab too low. I want to grab up here so I can suck his arms in. I want to do this. I want to pretend I'm wrapping him with my belt or a rope. I'm doing this with the belt, sucking him in. See how my elbows come in? I want this to happen. I don't want to do this. I could maybe make that work, but I'm giving him too much room to attack me. I want to break his posture this way. All right? Now, just look, watch the, his balance is pretty well broken from this point. Now watch what I'm going to do. Watch my hips here and feet. My right hip turns just slightly. See how I was here? Squared up. Let me see this. Turn. Okay. So here, just turn. See that toe? That's the direction he's going to go in. Now watch. Now, I'm not way back here where I have to reach across there. He'll counter me. All right? You notice I started squared up? Turn. Now look at my hip. How close my hip is to him. I want to be really, almost touch him if you can. I want to pull him to me. You want to suck his body to you. In judo gripping theory, we want to lift and pull, which really works great. This is more of a standard Sambo gripping theory, where I want to suck them into me and throw them. See a little different, subtle differences there? So, suck them in. Now I turn. Now when I come across the body, I'm going to point my toe, and I'm going to hook right across the, I don't want to go whack and jack his knee up. Always point with your toe. All right, but turn and come across. It's a hooking motion. We call it Soto Gari in judo. Gari means to reap. Gake means to hook. This is really what the Brits years ago started calling, probably everybody else, Soto Gake. Major out of hook. An Soto Gari would come here, there'd be a high reaping motion. That's a Gari. And there's a difference. We need to know these things. And this is a Gake motion. So you want to call it Soto Gake? Feel free. Again, I don't care what you call it, just call it a pawn. Okay? All right. So here we are. If we're fighting, right hand, you start with your right hand, suck it in, neck. All right? Now, I'm close enough. I don't want to be out here. I want to make sure. Now I'm thinking my right elbow and right hip are connected. So I want to get some proximity here, pretty close proximity, like that. Now I start to grab here. Now when you grab, don't grab too low because he could pop free. I lost. Now I got to start again. So suck it up here. You need to grab in here. A lot of guys, the Sambo jackets are so tight, there's usually a little gap here. Guys will grab here. But look, in any event, I'm pulling a belt over him, and I'm wrapping him into me. Elbows in. See the elbow? Don't do this. Elbows in. Now, it's a quick turn with the body, and I suck him into me. See how he came to me like this, right here? I got him. Now when I hook, don't, not with the heel, against the anchor hand, ties him up, comes across, boom. Sorry about that. He slammed him. Now he rolled over him because he wants to be nice to him, right? If you were in a fight, would you roll over? You could. Land on him. And guess what? He's your crash pad. Sorry about that. I know it's not nice to say, but practice, throw, crash, and roll so you save his body. Step across. That's what would happen. And that, he pawned in judo, because he went down with him in Sambo and just remained standing, I can't get a total victory. So the best he can get in Sambo is 4 points. That's why Sambo's so rough. I thought he takes the starch out of him, and then he got his 4 from the referee. He can go into a hold and get another 4 and win the match, or he can go to submission. So, you know, pretty rough game. Let's look at it again. Get the anchor hand, step across. Key thing to remember, guys, don't reach with that leg. You want to be far enough across his body that you're hooking. Toe down and hook with the toe, like a big scoop of, you know, whatever, big shovel. Don't do this. That's weak. It's a very weak movement in your leg. Think about your mechanics of your leg. If I'm like this, I'm powerful, aren't I? If I'm like this, I'm off balance and not as strong. So be sure you everything together. And remember, do we pull? Not in this case. We're sucking him in. Turning, and see, pull him into you. And that's the proximity, the close proximity we like to see in Sambo, in any kind of good judo too. Suck him in. Judo, question. Wait, one second. Okay. Yeah. Grab the block. Yes. This is a lateral, side moving Soto. Yes. Great point. And a lot of times when when we're fighting and gripping, if I can get him to take one step with me, I probably got him, So we're fighting, I get this grip, and in the process of getting all the setup happen here, I'm actually stepping once, and that helps me get there, and that's it. It is a lateral, side-moving attack. It's not straight back. And again, one of my great coaches, Rene Pomerel, always taught me, he said, your balance is easily broken laterally. It's harder to break front and back. It's easier to break this direction, even more so than the corners. Sideways, you're really weak, because we don't have a lot of stabilizers there to keep us upright. It's the way we're built. So let's take advantage, biomechanically, of the human body at its weakest points. It's a great point. Promote that guy to pink belt.
It's coming. It's on the way.
It's on the way. All right. Let's go. Good.
Partner up.